Hey, 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 it's your girl Nay, coming to you with another episode of As Told by Nay, the podcast. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day thus far. My day has been pretty chill. Can't complain. Life is good, right? Definitely got a great conversation lined up for you guys today because y'all showed out earlier this week on Monday and the weekend leading up to Monday. And we are definitely going to talk about it. Because I got some things I got to say, some things I need to get off my chest. Because I will never forgive y'all for this Valentine's Day in 2022. I will never forget it. And I will never forgive y'all for it. Because shame on you all. Shame on you all. Nah, but on some really real, it was a very interesting Valentine's Day to say the least. And we're going to talk about it. Boom, out the gate. Let's talk a little bit about the different conversations that reach my inbox in regards to Valentine's Day. Some good, some bad, some happy, some sad, and everything in between. Straight off the gate, let's talk about you folks that are against Valentine's Day. Let's go ahead and get that out the way early. Let's get the negativity out the way early. I definitely understand the mindset. A lot of people came at me like, oh, why are we still celebrating this holiday? And there was a lot of reasons why. One of them being Valentine's Day is a scam. I think I kind of agree with that. I got a lot of people talking about the fact that, it's overhyped. It's used to make money, but I mean, just like all the other holidays, right? People celebrate Valentine's Day to impress. It's a competition. You just spend all your money, and for what? I get that take. I definitely get that take. I think it is overhyped. I'm gonna have to agree with that. Number one, because I'm one of the ones that feel like love should be shown and received all year long. Valentine's Day is definitely just another day, right? But I do also understand, if I could play devil's advocate, that a lot of people utilize Valentine's Day as just an extra display. Do a little something extra, just like most holidays, Yeah, you receive all year long. Yeah, you love all year long. Yeah, you care all year long. But on Valentine's Day, it's recognized as the day of love. Then there are those folks that feel like that's not really what the holiday is even about. Do your research if you don't know. How Valentine's Day came about was actually a pretty horrific story. The story behind St. Valentine and like all that was happening at that time. But just like every other holiday in America, it's been commercialized and used to sell things. And for the people that it works for, it works. So for the folks that don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not going to say, oh, you're being a party pooper. Oh, this is a bad thing. Like whatever your feelings are surrounding it, that's cool. What I don't agree with is the bashing. Making other people feel bad for celebrating. I'm a firm believer that we should be able to coexist. If you don't believe in a holiday or you don't celebrate a holiday, but I do, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me have my holiday. Let me celebrate how I'm going to celebrate. Just like I'm going to let you not celebrate how you don't celebrate and go on about your everyday. I saw a lot of people holiday shaming. That's not a real thing, but I'm saying it here on As Told by Nay, the podcast. Trying to make people feel bad about celebrating a holiday, trying to make people feel some type of way about spending their money, trying to make people feel bad about, fitting into the hype that is Valentine's Day. And I just feel like people should be able to live their life. Do what they do, celebrate what they celebrate, and that be that, right? So next year, let's not do that. Let's not cause arguments. Let's not put negativity on people's posts that they put up because they're sharing their love with the world. Stop trying to make them feel bad like, oh, you putting on a show, oh, you doing this, oh, you doing that. Okay, that's fine. It's not your money. It's not your household. It's not your situation. So let people be who they're going to be, do what they're going to do. And that's that. I kind of sat back this year and observed for sure. Saw a lot of different things going on. And I was here for both sides. There's a lot of people that I know that did not partake in any type of Valentine's Day anything, and that's cool. And then there's a lot of people that I know that also did their thing, and I'm here for that too. I love to see it. So there's that. We're gonna leave that right there. Celebrate if you celebrate. Don't celebrate if you don't. But for those of you that do and did, we about to talk about y'all. We about to really talk about y'all tonight because y'all really showed out. And like I said when I first started, I would never forget y'all for the way y'all acted this year about Valentine's Day. First of all, let's just clear the air with this. I love love. I love romance. I love that public display of affection. I love people being expressive about their feelings and their emotions and the people that they deal with. I'm here for all of that. I love it. I love to see it. But we have to be careful. We live in a generation where everything is like on display. So for the people who were complaining about that piece, Valentine's Day has turned into a competition. I get that because I saw people really out here trying to compete with other people. And I thought that was crazy because the idea behind it, if you are going to be celebrating Valentine's Day for the sake of showing love and affection for your person or your people, it should not be a competition. It should be, this is what I'm doing for this person because this is what I care about. I did not like the competition that I was seeing. What else did I not like? I ain't like how y'all was out here talking bad about the single people. I ain't like that either. And I feel like that has been a common theme. Like even, let's take it back to high school, right? Valentine's Day was always a big show in high school too. People coming with the big balloons and the bears and you being real cutesy with the person that you deal with. And it's all cute. But y'all used to really try and shame the people that didn't have nothing and make the people feel bad that wasn't walking around with their bears and their cards and their balloons. And I don't think that's right. People who are single know they're single. They've been single all year for the most part. In most cases. They know they ain't loving on nobody extra. Today, you ain't gotta be extra about it. There's no reason for that. So I saw a lot of single people then too, hating on the people in the relationships. Why does it take all of that? I'm gonna give y'all a good way to avoid that for next year. If you are single, don't be mad at the people that's out here in their relationships doing their thing for Valentine's Day. What you should do in the meantime, between time, is love on yourself. That's something that I saw that I was like, yes. I saw a lot of people taking themselves on dates this year, getting dressed up, getting real cute, and sitting at the bar by themselves, or going to the movies, or going out to eat, going and getting massages. Date yourself. There's nothing wrong with dating yourself. I am here for that. I be dating myself, been dating myself. I date myself even when I'm in a relationship. It's very important to do that. You should be comfortable with self, your own presence, being able to be in that moment and love you. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you smile. It's not about somebody else and what they bring to you, but what you bring to yourself. I think that is very important. So for you single folks that was having a hard time this year, next year, date yourself. Plan a whole day for yourself and do what you got to do. Another thing is Valentine's Day. I don't know how you guys operate in your life, but I have some amazing women in my life. And Valentine's Day for the fellas, I have some amazing women in my life, and every year, again, even when I'm in a relationship, I celebrate Valentine's Day. I love on my girls. We go brunch, we go get spa days, we get nails, toes, pamper, we go, we spend time with each other, we love on each other, we give each other gifts, and I think that that's a beautiful thing. You should be able to spend that time with your friends. Like if you're single, get all your single girlfriends together. Fellas, I went to brunch with my girl this year On Saturday, we celebrated Valentine's, and there was a group of guys at brunch together. They was kicking it, chilling, talking, laughing, watching TV, throwing a couple back. And I think that that's a beautiful thing. If you're not intimately or romantically with someone, spend the day of love with your friends that you love. There's nothing wrong with loving your friends. I think it's beautiful. I think it's an amazing feeling to be loved on by the people in your life. So if you're single, get with the people that actually care about you. Get with your homies, get with your girls, and do that. Something else that I saw this year that I thought was great: friendship dates. Opposite sex friendship dates. No romantic feelings whatsoever, but you're single, I'm single, let's hang out. I think that's awesome. I think that's amazing. I think that's a narrative that we should be showing more of, that it is okay for the opposite sex to be cool, spend time, and it not be no pressure or sex at the end of the night, or we gotta be together. Like, let's kick it. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy each other's presence. And you're my friend, so let's vibe. I think that's amazing. And I saw a little bit of that this year, and I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing, your family. And I'm just saying this because, again, I love love, and I love it in all capacities, whether that's romantic love, your kinship, your friendships. Shower your family. I saw so many guys showing up to their mom's job with flowers and candy. I think that's so cute because I love a good mother-son relationship anyway. I saw dads popping up on their daughters, bringing them things. I saw moms, dads popping up at their kids' schools, bringing them things. I think that's so dope. And I think that when it comes to Valentine's Day, it's all encompassing. Everybody should be feeling this love. Yes, again, you shower love all year long. You do this all year long. But on Valentine's Day, it's a little extra. Yeah. You show a little, something out of the ordinary. I think it's dope. So those are just some things. Like, if you're single, you don't have to be moping around. You don't have to be mad at the couples. You don't have to be extra about it. Get with your girls, get with your guys, get with your family members, get with yourself, and still celebrate and have an amazing day. Expressing that, I think that that's really good. And then with the couples, like, don't be snooty. It's not a day just for you guys. You shouldn't be feeling no type of way when I heard this one couple, when we were out to brunch, me and my homegirl went out to brunch for Valentine's. I heard this couple, they were talking, and they were saying like, oh, Valentine's Day, it'd be so packed in the restaurants, and half the people there don't even be in relationships. So what does that matter? People want to have a good time too, just like you out with your bae. Let them people come out with their friends and their family and treat the people that they care about. I remember one year, it was like a little work outing situation for Valentine's Day. I thought that was dope too. Even though most of the time, we don't really be liking the people that we work with for real. But sometimes, you find a good bunch of colleagues that it works for you, and you can do that. And I think that that's dope too. So couples, like, it's not just about y'all on Valentine's Day. Single people and people in friendships can celebrate too and be out in festive. Like, it's just a day of love, and just do that. All right, moving right along. I saw something that was kind of mind-boggling to me too. I saw people attacking the fellas, and I'm standing up for y'all. That if he's being outwardly extra on Valentine's Day, it's because he don't do shit all year long. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, just because somebody celebrates Valentine's Day and actually like does the extra stuff does not mean that they're overcompensating because they're not doing it all year long. I think that that's stupid to even assume that. Some people are just like really into holidays. Me, I'm really into holidays. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. I love birthdays. If I had to do away with a holiday, it would definitely be Valentine's Day, just because of the hype, and it just be too much. But I don't mind participating. I don't mind making it do what it do. So if I'm gonna participate, it's gonna be because that's how I show love all the time. So that doesn't mean that people are overcompensating just because they're, Let people be who they're gonna be. I keep saying that. I feel like that's the common theme of this conversation. Let people be who they're gonna be, and it should not make you feel no type of way if you're being who you're gonna be. Let's talk about these proposals. All of these proposals that was happening on Monday and over the weekend. I'm here for it. Let's just say that. Congratulations to everybody that entered into an engagement surrounding Valentine's Day. That's beautiful. May God bless that union. May it be forever. May it be blissful. May it be happy. All of the above. Don't propose to me, future bae, on no holiday. I want my own day. Is that so much to ask? I saw a young lady talking about that, and people were like attacking her because she was like, my fiance proposed to me on Valentine's Day. Yes, I said yes, but I wish she would have picked another day. And people was big mad that Shorty did not want to get proposed to on Valentine's Day. I think that that's fair. I think that that is very valid. I feel like, and this is as told by Nay, so I get to talk about how I feel. I feel like let the holiday be the holiday and let our special moment be our special moment. I don't want to always think about our special moment tied to a holiday. I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling like that. But people really attacked this girl, and I just thought it was crazy. I think it's crazy how we attack each other online anyway. But just about personal opinion, that really blows my mind because we should be allowed to feel and think how we want to. It shouldn't bother nobody. It's my thoughts and my mind. Why are you mad because of something I believe? Makes no sense to me. But that's neither here nor there. So proposals. I wanna ask the ladies. I wanna pose that question to my ladies. How y'all feel about that? First of all, is there anybody that's watching that got engaged over the holiday? And if you did, congratulations to you. And if not, just as a woman, like, how do you feel about that if your man is to propose to you on a holiday like Christmas or Valentine's Day? Like, are you with it? Are you good? You happy? You excited? Or would you prefer not to be engaged on a holiday? And fellas, when y'all thinking about this moment, is Valentine's Day on the list? Are y'all thinking about that? And why? Is it like that because it's a day of love and you feel like this is an outward expression, and so Valentine's Day, outward expression goes hand in hand, let's do it? Like, what's the thought process behind proposals on Valentine's Day? I did see some really neat proposals on Valentine's Day. I thought it was really, really cute. I saw some of the beach situations. They had the big "Will you marry me" blocks out on the sand. I'm a sucker for romance anyway. So anything that's like over the top romantic, I'm just like, oh my God, it's so sweet. I love it. I'm here for it. What else did I see? I saw family gatherings. Everybody got together for Valentine's Day, which I think is kind of weird. I feel like if Valentine's Day happened and all my family got together, I would already know that something was up. Because why are we getting together on Valentine's Day? Unless that's just something that y'all do anyway. But yeah. Outside of proposals, though, I saw some really, really good and cute date ideas that I thought were pretty amazing. I gotta give it up for the fellas again. Y'all were creative this year. I like a good out of the box date. I like I put some thought and effort into this. Not your typical go to dinner, not your typical what else y'all be doing on Valentine's Day? Photo shoots, the bear, the candy. You ain't even got to be all extra. You ain't got to spend a whole bunch of money because, again, y'all loving all year long is the idea behind it. So on this day of expression, it should be, something meaningful, I feel. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about one of my fondest Valentine memories and what that looked like. And y'all drop it in the comments too. What is a Valentine's Day that you remember and think highly of, and when you think back on it, it's like, oh, that was nice. So me, I'm simple. I'm not into flashy anything. Don't buy me shoes. Don't buy me bags. Don't buy me jewelry. I mean, you can, but it's not something that I'm going to be looking forward to. It's not something that I'm asking for. I am a real show me appreciation, show me that you care type of girl. And I remember one day waking up and my car was washed, my gas tank was full. What the laundry was done. Like, things around the house that I would normally do was already taken care of for me. I got up in the morning, my car was good to go. It was clean. I hadn't got an oil change. Like, that was I was ecstatic. I was overjoyed. It was the best Valentine's in a long time. And that night, I got you, babe. Because I was actually very grateful for what he did for me. I thought that it was amazing. I thought that it took a lot of thought and consideration. And it wasn't, he did spend some money, but it wasn't like spending money materialistically, because I'm not a material girl. So it was just kind of like, I could have gotten a gift and that would have been cool. But the gas tank, the oil change, the car wash, the laundry. Now all I gotta do is come home, cook dinner. I got you. And then, we in there. I got you. Whatever you need. My timeline, I saw a lot of dudes actually putting thought in gifts and taking pictures from camera rolls, creating it into a memorable gift, all types of stuff. Really cute, right? I thought that I saw a lot of effort put into what I saw too, that I thought was super, super cute. Guys understanding that women like to be pampered. So I saw a lot of guys setting up their room like a massage parlor and actually giving a massage. Because y'all know how y'all fellas do. Y'all give a massage and then 2 minutes in, the panties coming off. And it's like, this not why we here. It's not why we here. So I did see a lot of guys actually putting forth the effort to massage the girl. I saw a dude, he washed her hair for her. I was hella jealous about that. I cannot wait to get a bae that will wash my hair for me. See, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that that is just like, yes, thank you, babe. I don't need no money. I don't need no gifts. Do something that makes me feel good. I'm here for that. Oh, he showed out, didn't he? So what are some things that you guys got? And you asked about the fellas. Okay, that's a good question. What did the ladies do for the guys? What did I see some ladies doing for some guys? I think I was more so paying attention to what the guys were doing, because most times that's what the ladies are complaining about, that romance is dead, guys aren't romantic anymore. So I think I was particularly looking to see what the fellas were doing for they chicks this year. And I was impressed. Or in my case, 2 minutes in, bed falling asleep. Facts. Facts. Because I have a girl that I go to and get my massages, and I fall asleep every time. It's guaranteed that it's gonna happen. So yeah. What was some of you guys' Valentine's Day? What did y'all do? Again, I celebrated with my girls, with my family. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I think even when I'm grown, because I'm already grown, but when I'm older and married and I got my kids stuff, that's still gonna be my plan. Like, I'm still gonna do Valentine's with my girls, and then I'll do Valentine's with bae. I'm still gonna take my mom's stuff. I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was brought up. Like, Valentine's Day wasn't a big deal in my house, but I always woke up to bears and candy and balloons and cars. Like, shout out to my auntie, shout out to my mother, shout out to my father, because they made sure that is a day of expression of love. It's cute, it's fun. So I think I'll always practice those things. And again, shout out to the guys. Y'all was doing it this year. Proud of y'all. Now, let me tell y'all about these ladies. Speaking of these gifts, and you said y'all showed out, and some of y'all I was very disappointed in, which y'all give choice. I asked my homegirl to send me a picture of this candy assortment that she got for her bae. She did not send it to me, but I thought that it was very interesting because, bam. And not only did I see it from her, I saw it from a couple of other girls. They had candied assortments, fruit assortments that said best dick ever, which I'm here for the message. I think that's cute. It's clever. Great. It's giving a little bit of flirt. But in the box was a big chocolate penis. Why did you send this man a big chocolate penis? It's not making sense to me. And when I tell you, at first the first time I saw it, I thought they were being funny. Like, oh, this is a gag joke. Like, oh, it's a funny gift. She's being funny, because I know the girl personally and I know her guy, and they'd be like pranking each other and stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is funny. This is meant to be ha ha ha. Then I saw it a couple of more times. Like, no, so this is a trend. This is something that y'all doing for real. Y'all are sending y'all man chocolate penises talking about best dick ever. I mean, I get what you were going for with it, but why did y'all do that? And it tickled me so bad every time that I saw it, because now I'm in your inbox. What did he say? What did he say when you presented him with this? Because there were so many other ways that could have been done. Y'all could have kept the fruit assortment with a message in the top of the box, or had the letters, the candy, spell it out. Or I've seen some people getting very crafty and creative with these treats. Like, everybody's that makes treats and stuff. They're making like little vaginas. They're making like women with breasts. They're getting crafty. So you could have done a bunch of different things with that message, and it would have been a hit. But the chocolate penis, I didn't understand. And call me childish, call me whatever you want to call me. I laughed. It was funny to me, and I really found it to be hilarious, because what? Come on, ladies. We normally be good with the gift giving. We normally be on point. Valentine's Day, normally we be showing out for these guys. This year, the roles was reversed, and I'm actually kind of proud of that, though. I was definitely rooting for the fellas. I'm proud of y'all. Everybody had them, and I'm like, so everybody just got the best deed now. And that was the other thing. That was the other thing. Everybody don't got the best deed ever. Let's just be frank. We just had a conversation. Was that last week? About people and how they pretend, and how we, that kind of goes along the lines of that. Everybody ain't got the best deed, but it's cute. I understand what the mission was. I do understand. Now, I did see a lady, she gifted her dude a private helicopter ride. I thought that was super cute, because he's into like planes and stuff, and he's into like drones and whatever. So she did like this private helicopter ride, and then they went to like this aircraft museum. That's a great date idea too, guys. Outside of the box. I was talking about that earlier. Taking somebody to do something for the experience versus just buying gifts. So I'm sure he will remember that experience for years to come. Like, oh, babe really took her time and planned out a day for me to experience some things that I like, and we went together, and it was a great time. I'm sure that he'll be grateful for that. I saw that. I saw people taking their guys to a couple different experience-based things, like horseback riding. And one girl was like, she actually got that from one of my previous episodes. Shout out to Church. He was talking about how he likes to go horseback riding, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna take my dude horseback riding, and he loved it. Didn't think that he would, but he absolutely loved it, and I thought that was pretty good too. So yeah, like, women were doing more experience type dates this year. I thought that was cool. But y'all that was sending out the chocolate penises, shame on you. And don't do that next year. Please and thank you. All right, moving right along. What else? What else? What else? So now we're gonna get a little something else that I saw because I'm a stalker on social media and I like to see what I can see. People are making jokes about, oh, these people that y'all was out with on Valentine's Day was not the same people that y'all was taking pajama pictures with on Christmas. And you know what? As much of a joke as that was, that's real life. I definitely saw a couple of people that was like, it's not the same girl. Not the same guy. So y'all really be out here holidaying. And I think that that's cool to a certain extent. You know, you just find people that you date for particular holidays, whether it's for photo opportunities or you just out here having a good time. That's what's up. But now I'm going to talk about the trashiness that comes behind a little bit of that. I saw women complaining about guys setting up Valentine's Day dates and then not showing up. Now you're not answering the phone. Now you're not responding to text messages. You trash for that. Because why you bothered that girl? Why you had her expecting this date, this hangout, and you wasn't about that for real? Why do we do that? We're too old for that. I feel like at a certain age, we have to stop with certain stuff that we do. Like that standing people up, it takes 2 seconds to tell somebody, I don't want to go. I changed my mind. I'm not really feeling it. And not even, maybe you feel like that's going to hurt their feelings. Make up something, but say something. Like just leaving people on red, ignoring them, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, first of all. Do not fucking ignore me. If I'm calling you and I'm texting you and you just don't say nothing, now we got beef. It's beef in the streets. And you're going to have to see me about it. But to set up a whole date and then just, I think that's trash. And y'all wrong for that. I ain't see no dudes going through that, but I'm sure some dudes did. And the women that did that, they trash too. Period. Something else that I saw that I thought was trash. Dudes out with their girls during the weekend. And then y'all know how they be, the day after Valentine's Day is side chick day. And then you got a whole nother situation later that week. Like knowing that this is people know that this your girlfriend that you with on actual Valentine's Day. And now you're doing like the little sneak posting afterwards. Making your girl look dumb, basically. You trash for that. Because people peep that. You post pictures of your girl on your story, on your page, and then like 2 days later, now all of a sudden it's you just showing 2 plates, or you just showing like neck down, or her walking away so we can't see the face, when clearly we know that's not your girl. Why are you doing that? People really be clout chasing online. I think that's crazy. As adults, that stuff you do, that's stuff that you do on maybe even like the beginning of college, showing out and stuff like that. We shouldn't be doing that at anything past 24. Like I feel like at that point, why are we in the business of hurting feelings and making people look dumb? We should be able to have conversations about what we want, what we don't want, what we like, what we don't like. And that's just me. You heard it here first on As Told by Nada podcast. You trash if you out here standing people up on dates and doing the one girl this day, one girl that day, when this girl this day is actually your girl. Making people look dumb. And females was doing it too. Don't have bro out here looking dumb either. Now, what I will say, in which I want to hand clap all my single people, multiple dates on Valentine's. I'm here for that. Why not? If you're single and you are actively dating and you have 3 people wanting to be your Valentine, go for it. If you got the time, they asking you out, they trying to do this, they trying to do that, go for it. If you can juggle that, you can handle that, the understanding is there, why not? Why not? I saw somebody post that and I was like, okay, yes ma'am. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. I think it's great. You know, If three guys want to take you out and spoil you, and hey, do your thing. I'm here for it. Post all the pictures so I can see. Please and thank you. I think that's great. And fellas too, if you had three girls that you're dating or that you like and you wanted to treat all three and you got it, you can do it. It ain't tricking if you got it. I'm here for that. Take them girls out. Or if you got chicks taking you out, hey, do your thing. I think it's great. As long as nobody's being hurt in the process. That is where I'm a little finicky about, like, and we've had this conversation before when we talked about multi-dating. When you're talking to a couple of different people or you're dating a couple of different people, I think it's cool until it's not. You know, like if anybody is expecting that they're the only one that you're dating, or that's the understanding that y'all got, then let's not, you know, do things that are going to be painful and hurtful. But if the understanding is we out here, we in these streets, we outside, we doing our thing, do your thing. I'm here for that. I think it's wonderful. I think it is absolutely wonderful. I really do. What's another thing? Double dipping and spinning the block. I saw a lot of that. Big ups to everybody who spent Valentine's Day with their ex. Hey, listen, I ain't mad at you. I think that's cool. If y'all both single and y'all like, hey, I actually have a great time with this individual, let's link, let's do it. That's what's up. I saw y'all. It was a couple people I had to send the eyes to. In the inbox, like, girl, I thought we was done with this chapter, but okay, go ahead, have fun. Like, I think it's cool though. I'm an advocate of spinning the block. I feel like sometimes, you know, if it didn't end bad, or if there's no bad beef, we're not mad, like, why not? Why not? Spin the block. Double dip, back up. Hit them up. What's up? What you doing? There are... Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I think that that's cool. Me for one, anybody who I've dealt with in the past is no bad blood. I don't got no issues with nobody from my past. So if I was in a situation where one of my exes was like, hey, let's kick it, let's chill, and I was in a position to do that, and it really was on some like we vibing, I would be down for that, because most of the people that I have dealt with in my past, we're like-minded in more ways than one. So the company, it's good company. You know, I don't mind being in their presence. I don't mind the conversation. I don't mind the vibes. So it's like, if we want to, you single, I'm single, we ain't got no plans. Hey, let's link, let's hang out, let's do it. So for those of y'all that was spinning the block, I think that's what's up. And you never know. I tell people all the time, like, sometimes you're in a situation where you with somebody and the timing just not right. I do believe in wrong place. Wrong time, right person. So maybe at the time that y'all was like having y'all dealings, it wasn't right. And maybe when you spin the block, it'll be right this time. You never know. It's worth a try as long as there's no like damage done. And when y'all walked away, it was like a mutual understanding that we just not right now, or we just not right, period. Then I think it's okay to spin the block and try again later, or still be friends and still hang out and still, you know, see what's what, because why not? That was a trend that I saw over this past weekend. I thought I'm here for it. And something else that I saw, and I was actually kind of here for this too, going outside with the sneaky link. Let's talk about this for a little bit. How many of y'all was out here celebrating Valentine's Day with your sneaky link? Is anybody going to admit to it? Somebody that you normally deal with on an undercover basis, maybe not even undercover, but more so just, we just do our thing. That's it. We're not in no relationship. We're not dating. We just hook up. But, you know, It's Valentine's Day. I want to go on a date. I'm bored. You bored. You know what? Let's go outside together. I thought that was kind of cool. I have a lot of homeboys. I got a lot of homeboys, and I really was checking in with them yesterday and Tuesday to kind of see how their Valentine's weekend and Valentine's Day went. And a couple of them surprised me and told me that they was outside with their sneaky link. And I was like, I'm here for it. Especially because sometimes those sneaky links turn into beautiful situations. Beautiful situations. You just never know. Y'all connect on a physical level, right? The linking is cool. Now we add a little bit of conversation to it, and okay, he actually not too bad. She actually kind of got a good head on her shoulder. Maybe we can actually vibe outside, and then y'all go outside and boom, fall in love. I think it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. I think it's a great thing. I saw that and I was just like, that's what's up. Couple of my homegirls outside with their sneaky links. Hey, go for it. Go for it. Again, as I said in the beginning of the show, I love love. I love romance. I love relationships. I love connections and partnerships, all that great stuff. So if any of my girls or any of my homeboys is telling me that they're on the verge of connecting with somebody on a deeper level, I'm going to, you have my full support. You have my full support. I think it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. And I'm going to keep saying that because it really was. It made me smile. I was excited to see that. I was definitely excited to see that. And then sex. Valentine's Day sex. I got so many messages to talk about this, and so this is where we're gonna take the show before we'll stay here for the majority of the end before we get out of here. Sex on Valentine's Day, is that a must? Do we have to have sex on Valentine's Day? First of all, the fellas are saying that sex is not a Valentine's Day gift. So ladies, we gotta get a little more creative. Now, playing devil's advocate, I feel like if you're doing something extra, little strange for a piece of change, something that's out the ordinary, something that he can't get on a regular Monday, I think that can be a Valentine's Day gift. Because what is it? An outwardly expression of love. So if normally, we just missionary, doggy style, I ride a little bit and that's it. But on this day, I'm doing some tricks and spins and dips, and we got some toys, and we got some this, and we got some that. That's a gift. Because that's not the same. That's not the same that you normally would get. That was the complaint I was getting from the fellas, that we don't want that same that we get all the time. Okay, bet. So if sis be extra and do some other things, I think that qualifies as a Valentine's Day gift. I was watching another podcast, shout out to Crazy But True podcast, and the fellas on there was talking about how it don't always have to end in sex. And I think women sometimes get it wrapped up in our head that men just want to have sex all the time. Like, this is how we keep them content. We feed it, we sex it, we don't argue with it, and it thrives, right? Boom, we taking care of our man. But some men, it takes more than that. They don't need the night to end in sex. And I thought that was pretty dope to hear some guys say, like, okay, we can go out, we can have a great time, we can have a good meal, we can, do some whatever activity, come home drunk, we done laughed, and just pass out, and I'm good, and it's great. And we ain't even got to worry about all that. I think that's dope. So for all the fellas out there that's like, no, it don't have to end in sex. The expectation is not sex. Hand clap for you. Hand clap for you. Because there are some other guys that is the expectation. That, okay, if I'm out spending this money, or we doing all this extra stuff, it's Valentine's Day, I'm supposed to get some booty. And, I guess what I say to that is, it's a conversation to be had with your partner. It's definitely a conversation to be had with your partner. To see where this night is ending. What's the expectation? What we doing? And ladies, spice it up. I feel like the fellas, especially in our generation, when I say our generation, I'm talking about those late 20s into the early 40s. Um, they don't want that regular schmegular sex no more. Like if we just doing a quick little bop, yeah, I bet. But this time, when we actually trying to put in the work, we trying to actually put in the work, right? We gotta get creative. We gotta do something. Well, now wait a minute. Invite your friend over this time. You know what's funny though? I did see a couple talking about they had their first threesome experience for Valentine's Day, and they actually enjoyed it. They went to like this little swingers spot or whatever, and it was a great time. Like that. If you gonna give sex as the gift, spice it. Do something different. Shout out to the couple of ladies that I helped that hired me to choreograph striptease dances that they performed for their guys and let their guys film them. Spice it up. A couple of people told me, okay, the night ended in sex and it looked like we made a flick. Hand clap to y'all too. Spice it up. Do something different. Do something fun. Do something collective though. Like it needs to be an understanding between the both of you that okay, this is a good time. This is what we're trying to do. This is the end goal, and we good. You know, I think that is a beautiful thing. I think it's wonderful. I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful when y'all can come together and have a mindset of what the sex needs to look like, how we gonna spice it up. I'm here for a good sex story, a good spicy session. Like one of my girls was telling me she doesn't really smoke or drink, and so the night looked like getting lit with her dude because she never does. And so they got lit, and you know that unleashed another side, and he was very pleased with her, and she had a great time. And I think that's what it's all about. Like when y'all can come to understanding what y'all situation is supposed to look like, and it is inclusive for both. I'm here for it. I am here for it. So sex. Valentine's Day does not have to end in sex, but if it does, that's what's up. It can be something different, out of the ordinary, spicy. That way both of you guys are both of you guys are satisfied at the end of the night and it's a good time. Boom, where we going? So I definitely have to touch on this because as a therapist, it was brought to my attention and somebody wanted me to speak on it. So let's talk a little bit about Mr. Kanye. Mr. West been out here showing out. I feel like everybody has had a Kanye in their life before. This is like the true definition of toxic. I know I be joking and, you know, like everybody knows when I say certain stuff, I'm joking. But, you know, in the beginning of the week, I posted a post. He was like holding up a sign that was like, him and Kim, I miss you. And it like had Pete crossed out. And I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny because we all have had or been the person that has regretted a situation coming to an end. We've had that person that regretted it ending with us, or we've had a situation that we've regretted ending with someone else. And so when you see them to move on, it's hurtful. We don't like it. We miss the person. You know, we do little stuff. That's something that I saw this Valentine's Day too. And I think that y'all a little bit of trash for that too. Sliding in shorty inbox, knowing that she's got a new man, or pulling up on Sir, knowing that he got a new girl, just because your feelings are where they at with the situation. Hey, and I'm speaking to y'all like I would speak to myself and tell myself, like sometimes we just gotta let stuff go. When it's done, it's done. And if it's not gonna ever be again, then it's not gonna ever be again. But I'm a firm believer in you know, what's meant to be will be. Nobody can stop that. So if you let it do what it needs to do, sometimes it spins the block by itself. You don't have to be toxic, and that is abuse. That truly is abuse. And I laugh about it, but on a serious note, it is it is abuse. Like, that's harassment. And at first I was like, oh, that's dope that as a dad, he got a spot across the street from him. So that way he can be an ever-present force in his kid's life, right? But then you start doing extra stuff. Like, I started seeing pictures of him like dressed up as a bush in front of their house. Him buying her gifts after she's told him not to. Now, it's one thing when your ex or your ex-boo is like entertaining your shenanigans. So you miss him, you miss her, and she's kind of feeding into it, or y'all still mess around, or y'all still got this vibe going, or whatever the case may be. That's different. But when there is the outward no and the I don't want to do this, stop doing that, and you continue to, that is abuse, that is harassment, and you can go to jail. So word to the wise, I don't know how Kim feel about it to the extent of is she gonna call the police or lock him up or whatever. And I know a lot of times when he get caught out about stuff, he really does play his mental health card very well. But for us regular people out here in these streets, if somebody's telling you to leave them alone, please leave them alone, because you don't want to end up in no situation. You don't want to end up in no situation. That shit is toxic at best, though. Like, when you do that, you're a toxic person. And I can say that from experience. I definitely can, admit to the fact that I have some toxic ways. If I miss you and I feel like I want to keep my presence present, I'll still go flirt with you and knowing that you got a situation, or knowing that, whatever. But not to that extent. And I will always tell people, like, you're in control of this. If you truly done and you want me to stop, tell me to stop and I'll stop. But when they play into it or they feed into it or it's this and it's that does fuel people to keep going. Now, I will say this, you have to get to a place where, for your own sanity, you know when to stop. Like, even if they don't tell you to stop, just stop. Because it starts to play on you, right? But in the sense of Kanye, like, he's like overboard. Don't be Ye. Don't be Ye. Because he got money and he has a history of doing outrageous things. So it may not be seen as that. But when a normal person does what he does, it's not going to be the same for you. So just be careful while you out here spinning. If you spinning the block and they telling you not to spin the block, just keep driving. Just keep driving. I remember I was having a conversation with this one dude that I was cool with. We used to kick it back in the day. And when he was with his girl, he would still entertain me. And now, in my defense, in the beginning, I didn't know that he had another situation. We just wasn't dealing with each other like that. So then I found out that he had this girl, and I kind of was like, all right, so I'm done with it. Then it was like later, and now I have a situation. And he thought it was going to be the same. No, let's talk real quick about cheaters. Because one thing that I think is very funny is, if you a cheater, you're a cheater, but I'm not a cheater. So you was dealing with me while you was in your situation, and the expectation is then that I'm going to deal with you while I'm in my situation, but I'm not. So I said that to say, stand firm in your understanding of who you are when you're with somebody for the spin the block thing. Because that goes back to Kim. I feel like with her situation now, maybe she's happy, she's in a better place. I don't feel like she's entertaining Ye. Like, I feel like she's truly on some leave me alone. I don't want no parts, not even on no friendship. A little while ago, it was the baby birthday. She didn't even invite him. So it's to the point where it's like, I don't want to deal with you in that way. I don't want to deal with you in that capacity, even though we got these kids. So if you're a person who you trying to spin a block on is like outwardly saying no, it's a no. If they feel like they're in a new space and it's good, and maybe they once were entertaining you and now they're not, take that. Like Diddy. Take that. And just move around, move accordingly, because you don't want to end up in a situation like this. I feel bad for both parties, and I feel bad for the kids. I think it comes down to family, and he wanted more for the kids. Well, that might be true. I can dig it, but he's going about it the wrong way. He's definitely going about it the wrong way, because at this point, you out here giving Fatal Attraction vibes, and that's not cool. You really like, that's crazy. Crazy, but it's true. I've been waiting to say that. Shout out to them boys and Miss Key of Crazy But True podcast. I be make sure y'all check them out. I be like letting 3 episodes pass and I go back and just binge on the 3 just so I could just watch them back to back. And so that's what's very prevalent on my mind right now, because I've been watching them the last 2 days. But I want to, before I get out of here, to give a big shout out to Miss Deja. First of all, I don't even know where she came from. I don't know when she became a Nabe. If y'all don't know, that's what I call y'all. Y'all are my Nabes, on my Ask My Name fans. I don't know where she came from, but I know one day I had missed the show and she hit me up on Messenger and was like, hey, no show today? I don't know this girl from a can of paint. And I'm like, who the hell is this? But, okay, yeah, no show. And we kind of started talking from there. And she's a dope person. She's so cool. She's so supportive. This is like a fan spotlight, and I just want to give a big shout out to her right now, because not only does she watch my show faithfully and is an active participant, it's been a couple of weeks, Shorty has bought a copy of my book. Shorty was one of the first 5 people to secure a spot to my dance class that's coming up next week. Big shout out to Miss Deja. Thank you for all the love, all the support that you give. I really do appreciate it. I don't know where you came from. I don't know who sent you, but thank you. I really do appreciate the love. It always comes outward. And I tell people that all the time. Like, when you go into a situation where you're trying to, push your dreams forward, a lot of your support is going to come from strangers that become friends. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's amazing. So I appreciate you so much, Miss Deja. Thank you so much for all that you do, for all the support, for all the love. Like, I really, really, really do appreciate that. So yeah, just definitely wanted to get that in before I got out of here. With that too, if you haven't already, like I just said, my book is purchase Dreamer at barnesandnobles.com. Go ahead and get that. Also, if you are in the Sarasota, Bradenton, Palmetto, Ellenton, Tampa, St. Pete, Orlando area, that whole little Central Florida cluster, you or your girls, I will be hosting a dance class next weekend. Hit me up and find out how you could secure your spot. I will shoot you the info, I'll shoot you the flyer, let you know. Dance is a great way to be happy, feel the vibes, work out, all of that good stuff. Come vibe with your girl, come chill with your girl, get this good work in, get this, twerk and count, hit wine and count, and let's do it. Hit me up and let me know if you trying to slide, or if you want to donate to the cause, hit me up. Definitely accepting donations on that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Valentine's Day was just very interesting for me. I sat back, I watched, I tapped in with a couple people, asked a little bit of questions, you know what I'm saying? And I was just really entertained, to say the least, over the last couple of days with how y'all was moving. So just a quick recap for next year, so we know better. You gotta know better so you can do better, right? Make sure, guys, that you understand you should be giving love all year long. We got that part, right? Also, if you celebrate. If you don't. But there shouldn't be a situation where because you don't, you talking down on the people that do, or if you do, you talking down on the people that don't. Let people live, let people do what they're gonna do, let people be who they're gonna be. We talked about the type of days. The guys really impressed me this year. They were really showing that romance is still alive, and I'm here for it. I was very proud of you guys. Big ups to y'all, everybody that did something special for your lady. Lady, let's get more creative next year with these gifts. Don't send your man no chocolate penis, period. Don't do it. Even if it is the best D ever, don't do it. Sex can be a Valentine's Day gift. If we spicing it up, if we doing something different. Somebody tapped in and said, bring a friend. Hey, if you into that kind of thing, have that conversation and make it do what it do. What else we talked about? Spinning the block. If it's a safe spin the block, spin the block. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Go ahead and go see that ex, link with that ex, vibe with that ex if y'all got that rapport. If it's gonna be a good situation, y'all vibing, make it do what it do. But if she or he is telling you to stop, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Don't end up in jail. Don't end up in no bad situation because you can't let it go. Just let it go if it need to be let go. What else we talked about? We talked about a lot of different stuff. Valentine's Day, celebrate with your friends. If you're single and you're lonely, next year for Valentine's Day, plan a date with your girlfriend or your homeboys. I heard a new term this year, Palentine. Have a pal's day out. I'm here for that as well. Valentine or Palentine, or be with your family, or be with your children, or be with yourself. I am a big advocate of self dates. Take yourself out. Have fun with you. Be cool with being in your own presence. You don't need no man or no woman all the time. Sometimes it's good to just get out and pamper and take care of self. Self-care. Great way to spend Valentine's Day. What else we talked about? Valentine's Day is a scam at the end of the day. Just like all these other holidays. And just like all these other holidays, like I tell y'all, don't go broke trying to be a part of Valentine's Day. Like if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. If you showing love all year long, you showing love all year long. And that is good. Don't go broke trying to be extra. Spend time, have an experience, do things that are going to make someone happy. Cook a meal at the house, go to the beach, go for a walk, whatever the case may be. You got to go broke. And if you got a girl like me, fill her gas tank, wash her car, wash her hair, give her a massage that doesn't lead to sex, like actually massage her. Do stuff like acts of kindness and show appreciation for your girl. She'll think of it and remember it forever. And outside with your sneaky links. I'm here for it. Go outside with your sneaky link. If y'all have a good time and y'all vibe and y'all rapport is there, be outside with them. Sneaky link sometimes leads to great relationships, great situationships that don't be toxic. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And then you trashy people. I'm going to end with you trashy people. Next year, don't make no date plans if you're really not going to go. Don't stand nobody up. Don't be out here having your girl or your dude looking dumb and crazy because you taking them out one day and then you out with the 5-piece the next. Don't be out here trying to bash the single people because they hanging out on Valentine's Day, and don't be out here trying to bash the people in relationships because they are showing and expressing, lots of love on Valentine's Day. Because number one, Valentine's Day is not just for people in relationships; it's for everybody. And number two, just because people are like showing lots of love on Valentine's Day does not mean that they're putting on or they're trying to show out or that they don't do nothing else all year. That's just maybe the way that they celebrate, and there's nothing wrong with that. So there's that. Another conversation on That's Told by Nathan podcast. I just had a little stuff I need to get off my chest. Next week, I think I got a guest coming on. Dope dude. Met him in the gym. He don't know yet, but I'm finna hit you up and ask you about it. I'm just speaking it to an existence right now. Met him in the gym. Great energy, great personality. chopped it up for briefly before I left, and I definitely want to get him on his brain about a couple of different things. So that is my plan for next week. We're gonna see if it work out. If not, it might just be thinking. Y'all see I'm getting more comfortable with just getting on here running my mouth. Once again, back to the basics. But maybe next week we'll have somebody, maybe we won't. Either way, I'm gonna get him on here because he already agreed. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy, be safe, have a great weekend, all that good shit. And meet me right back here next week, same time, same place, for another conversation on That's Told by Nate podcast. Let's talk about it. Oh, let me keep a little messed up here real quick. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again.